For blogging, I guess in general, when you look at what a VC considers when they're going to make an investment, they consider the team first and foremost. Could these guys change direction and still be successful? So if you've got the right people, you don't have to be right in your initial business plan idea. But another thing they look at is the addressable market. So how big a market could it be? Is blogging contained to the developer community, or is it going to be growing and become more of maybe a social networking offshoot as well? That's another sister category that's gotten a lot of funding in the past 6 months or so. So I would say it's not proven out the business model side yet of something like blogging. And particularly you have to look at what are the substitutes for something like that. Are there good enough type of offerings out there that people are comfortable blogging with those, or can you grow the requirements in that space such that people will pay enterprise licensing type of
He said he was looking also at adoption rates of the company's product. In other words, can the company deliver already 100,000 users, and are the adoption rates going up? In other words, are more people coming into the customer base in a rapid and noticeable way? And he says, I really biased that, and like 6 Apart got funded, and he said, I like that because they were actually signing up users, and you could see that they were signing up users, and that these users were paying money to be on the site.
That's the key part. Getting users or eyeballs, as in the .com day, has to ultimately pay off in terms of how do you monetize it to higher value, therefore higher payment. So if you get people, particularly in a recurring type of payment mode, that's the home run. It's the challenge of like a lot of the social networking ones as well, since we were talking about that before, is to get interest to a critical mass and then upsell them to something that drives more value and people are willing to pay for, and pay for it through upgrades and things like that. So the usage is important, but ultimately you have to have a business plan that's going to sustain a real company.